Morning show, everyone. What we just watched was just a small clip of Anbaida, which is an Indonesian horror comedy short starring Siti Fauzia, Devina Aurel, and directed by Iqbal Arifur Rahman, and was released on December the 30th of 2019.
I want to see more of that because the children was playing with little firecrackers right there to kind of, making shocks to the ladies. But again, this film has won the Favorite Film Award at the Anti-Corruption Film Festival, or ACFFEST, an event organized by the Indonesian anti-graft body KPK in the same year.
And for those of you who are not yet familiar, ACFFEST has been around since 2013 with the aim to raise public awareness of corruption eradication through film festivals. And joining us today to talk more about the festival and its 2023 edition in the studio is KPK Socialization and Campaign Director, Bapak Amir Arief. Good morning, Pak Amir. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Good morning, Paul. Good morning,
Thank you.
Glad to have you. So tell us a little bit first about the festival. It's been around for since 2013. Yeah. So tell us more about it.
Yes, well, ACFFEST was first held in 2013, so it has been 10 years. This annual program aims to invite young talents, young generation to participate, to be active, to be creative, by pouring the ideas into audiovisual project as well as film. Okay. So we believe the film is most effective campaign media so that people more easily accept and more easily understand if the anti-corruption campaign to convey the message by the film.
The underlying message.
Yeah.
Underlying message.
Yes.
Yeah, it's more relatable, isn't it?
Yes.
Especially through films. Now, again, the initiative, because we know that the Corruption Eradication Commission of Indonesia itself, there's a lot of issues regarding this. And what is the initiative, Pak Amir, when you started to make this ACFFEST in 2013? What's the end game and end goal for this initiative? Of course, you were saying that you want, the people to be more relatable to the KPK itself.
Yes. Whereas usually Indonesian people know KPK as an investigation agency.
Of course.
Yes.
More as an investigation agency. But whereas KPK implements three approaches to combat corruption. Well, we name it Trisula or Trident. Three-pronged approach. The first approach is education approach, so that people is not willing to commit corruption crime by spreading the campaigns, by spreading the school subjects, to convey the message, to convey the study, the lesson, in order to a person can be avoid, is not willing to commit the crime.
All right.
The second approach is prevention.
Yeah.
So that people will not easily able to commit the corruption crimes.
Yes.
By promoting transparency, by promoting bureaucratic reform, by promoting audit and supervision. Okay. That's the prevention, second. And the third approach is law enforcement approach as well. The education approach, so we make the film as the anti-corruption campaigns. So we believe that the film most effective media.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's interesting to see that out of this three-pronged approach, I mean, we often hear in the news, we reported on it as well, in regards to law enforcement, as well as prevention.
Yes.
But this is, for you, if it's a trident, this is just as important as the other two. Now, you've been around since 2013.
Yes.
Have you been able to see tangible results from kind of, spreading the word? And how effective has it been to hold these film festivals? Because you travel to different cities as well, right?
Yes. We know a human being is visual creatures.
Yes.
Men usually more easy to accept the message by the pictures. Men love performance art. Men love seeing performance art.
Okay.
So we expect by the media, by the film, we can invite the people, invite the audience more be active, more be creative. So we expect this year, 2023, we can continue the program and continue the growth of the anti-corruption campaign.
You have a lot of entries this year, don't you?
Yes, of course, of course.
Yeah.
And how many did you mention? You mentioned it before. How many do you have total entries for this film
900?
festival?
More than 900.
Wow.
That's a lot of
Last year, we got more than 900 participants sign up.
Oh, and I think it's just because through movies, it becomes the medium, right?
Yes.
So then it's from people to understand about
Yes.
anti-corruption, and that's like the best when
Yes.
people understand, because they're creating these movies, these films and whatnot, by people to the people itself, to the Indonesian people. So with that said, just following to Paul's question, we know there's going to be a lot of participants, but we also understand that every year you have a different theme. So what is the theme for this year then, Pak Amir?
Yes, we set the theme for this year, Suaramu, Suara Kita, Suara Nurani. Your voice, our voice, conscious voice.
Okay.
The keyword voice refer to we're going to welcome next year as a national election year.
Right.
Yes.
Yes, the national election year will be so critical, will take place, so we promote all the people can avoid money politics,
Okay.
can avoid vote buying. You know, vote buying,
Yes.
serangan fajar istilahnya kalau di Indonesia.
Yes. Okay.
Serangan fajar, vote buying.
Yes.
Yeah.
We believe that vote buying is one of critical cause of corruption,
Of course.
True.
money politics.
Yes.
Okay.
So, suaramu, suara kita, suara nurani.
That's the best
Your
thing.
voice, our voice, conscious voice.
I love that
Right.
tagline. So obviously, this is a conscious effort, knowing that there's a general election coming next year.
Yes.
In regards to the entries, I mean, there's hundreds of them, and I'm sure you've seen many of them as well.
Yes.
How do you see this playing out, like in the theme, in regards to the content? Like, has there been a lot of content
Yes.
in regards to that's been politically related as well?
Yes. So we have obligation. We have obligation. KPK have obligation this year, 2023 and 2024. How we increase the awareness of the people, can avoid the money politics, can reduce bribery in political sector.
Okay.
That's the number one. But we had already a generic theme. We name it as Jumat Bersepeda Kakak, or 9 values of anti-corruption. 9 values of anti-corruption. Jumat Bersepeda Kakak is acronym of jujur, honesty, mandiri, independence, tanggung jawab, responsibility, Jumat.
Okay.
Bersepeda, berani, bravery, sederhana, simply life, peduli, caring, disiplin, adil, fairness, and the last, kerja keras, hard work. So 9 values of anti-corruption.
Right.
And this specific theme this year, Suaramu, Suara Kita, Suara Nurani. We help movie makers all over Indonesia can produce and submit the story idea or submit their short film. They will revert to 2 themes, Jumat Bersepeda Kakak and Your Voice, Our Voice, Conscious Voice.
It's very important, right? Very relevant,
Yes.
especially to the younger voters. There'll be many of
course.
them this coming
Yes.
election
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's very interesting because that's what you mentioned is actually the every aspect of in every individual's life, especially as an Indonesian. Now, in regards to a movie festival, there's also judges.
Yes.
So please do share with us a little recipe. Who would be judging with all the participants and all the short films that you're going to judge and
Yes.
the entries? And what is the particular that you're looking for? Is
the
it more of the
criteria?
script? Is it the sceneries or whatnot? Like would be the criteria that you would say that would be the winner for this year?
We know. There are 2 categories. The categories, one is short story idea proposal.
Okay.
So every filmmaker can submit their idea, their story idea to us. And the second is short movie film.
Okay.
First is idea, just idea, just idea. They can write the idea, the story tell, and propose to us.
Okay.
We will donate production funding.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So they can create their
Yes.
film. Ah, right. That's
Donate
great.
Production funding around 30,000 rupiah each film.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And second, they will produce a short film and submit to us. The both we will evaluate it and select it. Will be evaluated and selected by the jury. Consists of professional film director, professional film writer, and us. as
Okay, wow.
KPK.
Because this is such a, I never thought of this, but not everybody has the money to create this, even though a lot of it can be done yourself, but
Yes.
there is a cost to it.
Yes,
And I think
yes.
that's such a great thing to have this pre-production kind of category.
Yes.
So that they, you said it was 30 million, is it? Or
30 million each film.
Each,
Each
Okay.
film.
How many are chosen? There's just the one winner, or
5 winners.
5 winners?
Five
There you
winners.
There you go.
Hey, that's
yeah.
great.
More cake here. You know, there's more piece of the cake right there.
That's right.
So the jury will evaluate it, how they can develop the story, how can produce the film, how revert to the production aspect.
Okay.
The team's the team's relative relevance, relative relevance, and
To this year's theme specifically.
the team, and how they build the story and concept into a great picture.
Yeah. What's the timeline for this, though, Pa Amir? You've already opened the festival itself, so
Yes.
you're waiting for all the, the summit of the short films and whatnot, and when it's going to be the final night.
Yes, so we had already opened last week. So please, our filmmaker around Indonesia submit before July 15.
July 15th,
July
there you
15,
go.
2023. So we're waiting you.
Okay.
Yes.
You also have road shows and screenings as well?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
How
yes,
does that take place?
Yes, we will begin next year
Okay.
in 3 cities: Pontianak, Kalimantan Barat, Pontianak, kemudian next Jayapura, Papua,
Okay.
and Yogyakarta. 3 cities. We will gather all movie lovers in Pontianak, Jayapura, and Yogyakarta.
Why those 3 cities in particular? I'm curious.
Pontianak
Yes.
is one of our last winner is from Pontianak.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
That's
Pontianak.
great. From the previous
Yes, they have a good movie. They have a good movie from last year, titled Titip Sandal. You should watch Titip Sandal. Titip Sandal.
Okay.
Titip Sandal. Sandals line up.
Okay.
So the film tells a story about groups of moms, groups of mother,
Oh, hello.
groups of mother in COVID-19 vaccination site.
Okay.
Right.
But previously, the mother ordered their children to brought the sandals and put sandals line
Oh,
up
so that, yeah, it's taking the
There's
place of the
line
lineup.
up.
as a sign that the mother would be there.
Right.
That-
The film described impatient and fraudulent behavior.
Okay.
So sad, yeah, funny and satire. At
But
the same time.
also very true, isn't it? Like we see people all the time,
yes.
like doing that. That's an old trick, right?
So tricky, but it is fraudulent behavior.
Of course it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even little thing matters.
Of course,
right?
because that's what people build on. If kids learn that that's
Right.
okay, and then they grow
They'll
up
grow
thinking
up.
a lot of other things are okay.
Yes, there's going
Good
to say
message
it's very
there.
common
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You should watch. It is available on YouTube. Titip Sandal. Last
Okay.
year winner.
Nice. So cannot wait for this year.
So we can watch a lot of these things. Is there a particular YouTube channel that we can watch a lot
Yes.
of this content?
KPK YouTube.
Yeah.
More than 50 film winners.
Wow.
Yes.
They're all
It's all
posted
there.
Yes.
It's
Great
all
stuff.
throughout a decade already, right?
Yeah.
So 10
Yes,
years
a
of
decade.
worth of success and also initiative from KPK. Thank you so much for this, though, Pa Amir. I'm really excited. You're very excited and very
I'm so
passionate
excited,
about this.
but quite never at some time. Thank you very much.
No,
Thank
yes,
you.
July 15th, right?
Yes,
Life-
all movie makers, all movie lovers around Indonesia,
Yes.
please submit your film before July 15, 23.
Where can they do this? On a website?
Yes. You can access our website, ACFFEST.com, or our Instagram, ACFFEST.
All
There
right.
you go. Instagram, website, ACFFEST 2023 for the Anti-Corruption Film Festival for this year. Don't miss out, July 15th. There is just not only the prizes, but you will get more of your conscience through
Yeah.
this. And I love this going through the election
stories
year
to be
next
told.
year. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much,
Amir.
Karen. Thank you very much.
Appreciate
Please do invite me and Paul and also the team of See Today
Oh,
News for the
yes,
final
please
night.
come join us.
All right, guys, we're up for another short break right now. In the meantime, as always, we'd like to remind you to follow our social media accounts. We're on Instagram, Twitter, and also YouTube at See Today News. We have many more to come up right here in our show, so don't go anywhere.
Okay.
Thank you, Pam.
Hey, thank you.
Great. Thanks.